Welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Blessing. My husband and myself, we run an agency. We own an agency here in North Cyprus, which is called the Global Educational Services. So if you are one of those students that are interested in studying in North Cyprus, you can just feel free to contact us on the us through the social media platform that is displayed on the screen. Whichever medium that is okay for you to contact us, feel free to contact us. We'll process your admission, do everything for you, accommodation, everything that you need to settle. We'll do everything for you, and you successfully arrive here in North Cyprus successfully. Okay, so in today's video I'll be talking about two topics. So I'll be merging two topics in one. So just sit back because it's going to be a lengthy one. It's a very important information and it needs time to be taken care of, because I don't want to make another video. Let me just combine it, though it's two different topics, but let me just combine it. So I'll be talking about the Turkish Lira crisis. If I'm looking at I'm looking at my book, I'll be talking about the Turkish Lira crisis. Then I'll be talking about the cost of food in North Cyprus now for an international, for a student. What is the situation? So first of all, if you don't know, here in Cyprus, not part of Cyprus, Northern Cyprus and Turkey, we use the same currency, which is called the Turkish Lira. Okay, our currency is called Turkish Lira. It's the same currency that we use. However, significantly 6 months ago, there've been a very high drop in Turkish Lira. If I have time, because I don't want to promise what I will not do, if I have time, I will just be putting, or go back to my old videos then, where I talked about calculation of feeding or something. You see the point is that Turkish Lira has gone down almost 3 to 4 times. Okay, before, Turkish Lira was 2 times dollar, so $100 would be 200 Turkish Lira. Then it now went to about 3.5. That was the norms for a very long time, but of recent Turkish Lira has gone down. So let me take my phone and check currently today how much is Turkish Lira currently, so you understand what I'm saying. Today is, let's get it, $1. What is today's date? Let me first of all check the $1. Oh my goodness, $1 is equals to 16.22. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm still gonna put it on the screen. $1 is equals to 16.22. Let me check. Today is the 29th of May. This issue is amazing, like it's not funny any longer. And as of today, $1 is equals to 16.22 Turkish Lira. Okay, so Turkish Lira has gone down thrice, and even the minimum wage, like people that are working like us, since January, the increase of the pay has been up to 4 times, or if not, let me just say 2-3 times. I cannot picture it. The amount that we entered this year, the minimum wage of this year is ×2 of, as in today, this May, is ×2 of how much they do pay now because of the fall of Turkish Lira, and it's not funny. So that's the case. We don't know what is causing this, but that is what, if you Google it, you see Turkish Lira is under crisis. So let me put some things before I now finish the Turkish Lira crisis, and I'll now go into students, like the cost of feeding, what you should be expecting. I was telling my husband this thing, that see, when you go to market, before, if you carry 100 Turkish Lira, you know what, let me not even talk about the time that I came. The time that I came 9 years ago. When you come to North Cyprus, as in when you buy 100 here, is something that you used to buy everything. That time it was it was 2 times, so $100 was 200 TL. So if you carry 100 TL, that's the feeding for 1 year. You will buy things, but guess what? Here now, as in currently May now, if you carry 100 TL, 100 Turkish Lira to the market, don't be surprised to come out with 2 3 things. Is that bad? Yeah. Is that not fair at all? So another thing, let me tell you, because we've lived here over the years, so let me tell you one thing that you need to understand. So before, if you're working, they'll pay, let me say for example, they pay 1,600 and everything. 1,600 that they were paying you 8 years ago is the same thing as the 6,500 they're paying you now. The It's only change in figure, but the same value, to show you how, I don't know how to explain this thing. Is people that are here, you understand what I'm trying to say. It's so bad when you go to, and let me tell you one thing that is affecting us, that have been here. I explained it to my husband. He now like, oh, when you go to market, for example, what should I use? Oh, good, perfect example. You see this phone that I'm using? This phone I bought it 2017 for 500 Turkish Lira. Now you cannot even smell 3,000, say even 4,000, this kind of phone. So now when we go to the market now, and you see you want to buy something, maybe potatoes or tomatoes, and they're telling you a kilo for 25 Turkish Lira or for 50 Turkish Lira, just know that it's not that 50 Turkish Lira that you used to know before. Is not that same value. I know it has not sit down in our head. It's like this thing, it has not sat down very, like we've not come to assimilate it that Turkish Lira has depreciated. So when you want to buy something, they tell you something that you used to buy 10 TL, they're telling you 40, 50. Like you like, really? Like really? But don't get mad. The thing is that it's the same value of currency. How am I gonna put this English now? The value of the money has gone down, so that 50 Turkish Lira is not that big again as it used to be. You get? So basically this year things has tripled. So something that you used to buy for 10 TL, you get it for 35 or 30. That is it, at most 25. So that is how it is. So when you see, imagine if you want, if I go into this place, let me just cut this part because you guys are watching, so I don't want to go emotional. The thing is that Turkish Lira has depreciated, so just know that there is a crisis in Turkish Lira, which we pray that everything will stabilize. We will not know, we'll come back to our normal Turkish Lira that we use on 100 Turkish Lira. You buy everything for the month, all this kind of a thing. We want to come back to that part, but currently 2022 May is not that way. So there is a crisis in Turkish Lira, just know that. All right guys, so let me now talk about the cost of food for you as an international student. Like, how much will you be spending for only feeding? Okay, so because I cannot give you different, like your bills and all those things, because it's personal. Is how you use your bills, your lights and all those stuff. So let me just go for feeding, which I can actually try to. So for me, what I will say is that, and again, let me just put this in perspective. If you are somebody that cooks at home, this will be very, very beneficial for you, because you will not be spending too much. That one is a given, is general in the whole world. If you're feeding, you're cooking at home and you're eating, it's always more cheaper than buying something outside. Okay, then there are some people that cook at home, but you still buy things, like hang out once in a while, buy coffee, all those stuff and everything. That is a given. Then if you're someone that you just eat all through outside, that one is another thing altogether, because just be rest assured that you'll be spending a lot. And there is one African store that we have here, restaurant and everything. Should I call their name? They're not sponsoring me, but we have a lot of African restaurants here. Before, we used to buy food for 35 Turkish Lira. This is just an example of what I was saying. We used to buy food for 35 Turkish Lira. Currently now you buy food for 70 something. So 70 something, 80. So you get to know how things has doubled, tripled. Okay, so for me, I would say that due to currently this May 2022, as a student, if you buy things and cook, like you go to the market and buy things, at least from $120 to $120 at most. $120 is okay for you to buy food and eat, like food stuff, to buy it and eat for 1 month. $120, 120 to 150. So let's just put it that way, 120 to 150. So but if you just want to be on the very 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 safe place, make it 200. But 200, that one is on the high side. If you go out, if you're this kind of person that goes out, you do this, you do that. Like, I don't want to, if I'm talking about going out and everything now, okay, let's just put it as going out to buy food, like buying food outside and all those ones. That one I cannot give you because I don't know all the kind of things that you eat and everything. So if you're among that in between student that you cook fine and good, but sometimes in the lunch you just go and get a kebab, or you just once in a while, like, you buy things like on the regular, it's not, you don't cook morning, afternoon, night, at least you just alternate and everything. $200 is okay for one person for feeding. $200 is okay, it's very very much okay. But if you're someone that cooks, you go to market, you see, I always take you guys to farmers market, I'll put the link. You go to all this local market and you buy things and all those things, my dear, 120, let's just give it given. But there's some people that can even do with 100, so let's just give it the given that from 120 to 150 will be enough for just feeding for you as a student. So this question, I have answered it now. So just know, like I said, like I've been saying in different of my videos, if there is any changes, I will still come back. This guys, oh, there have been changes. So Turkish, because me, I'm praying that Turkish Lira will get back his value and all those things. Oh, Turkish Lira has gotten his value, so there's changes. But as of now, Turkish Lira, there's a crisis. And as a student, 120 to 50, as a student, 120 to 150 dollars for feeding alone is okay. But if you're in the middle, 200 is okay for you, because you'll be buying things outside and all those stuff and everything. So I hope I answered this question concerning the cost of feeding, and I tried as much. There's a recent video that I went to the local market, though I couldn't like be putting camera on the prices and everything. Just know this thing, those of you that have been in Cyprus now, that you came when things was a little bit, yeah, on the okay side, just know that it's not the Turkish Lira that you know before that is currently now. So when you're buying things that you're buying 20 TL, you're buying it for 50 TL, don't think the whole 50 TL is the money, is the value has gone down. Because this thing I'm saying, I'm trying to even say it to myself, okay? Yeah, so this is the situation of Turkish Lira. I hope I tried as much as possible to just mesh these two together and everything, but we're gonna be fine. Everywhere in the world, the truth is that everywhere in the world, if you watch YouTube videos and everything, UK, they are complaining, Canada, they are complaining, America, they are complaining, everywhere, Nigeria, Africans, they are complaining, Cameroonians, everybody is complaining that things are going up. So it's not only peculiar to Cyprus, not Cyprus, it's all over the world. So but I'm just here to just give you the mindset so that you know and you prepare yourself that this is what you're expecting to spend when you come to North Cyprus. Okay, all right, so guys, thank you guys for watching. If you want to study here in North Cyprus, just contact me. I will do everything for you guys, and you successfully arrive here September by the grace of God. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.